Hey guys, welcome to another flying video. This is going to be a short one. This is a pretty spooky landing. I made a few mistakes and I'm really glad I caught this on camera so that I could see what the mistakes were, make sure I don't do them again. I'll set a little background of what's going on here. I'm practicing slips to landing, so we're losing altitude quickly intentionally. But I end up coming in a little bit low and a little bit slow, which causes not quite a stall, but almost a stall right as we're about to land. To make things worse, there's a crosswind at about 60 degrees from the left. So we're flying a heading of 30 to land on runway 3 left, and it's about 330 with a 10 to 12 knot crosswind. So that's the background, and here is the video.
1-1 Charlie Alpha, runway 3 left, clear, touch go.
Clear, touch and go, runway 3 left, 1-1 Charlie Alpha.
So yeah, part of this wobbliness is the wind, but part of it is I'm still learning how to. This is probably the first or second time that I ever did a slip to landing where we intentionally fly the plane inefficiently to bleed off altitude. But watch how quickly this goes from like a somewhat normal landing to my instructor needing to jump in and add throttle. Right? Like, holy cow. That went from totally fine, totally normal to like add some throttle and recover. Now I'm on stage 3 of the Centennial Aviation their curriculum, and stage 2 was a lot of practicing emergencies like this, but it happens faster than you think. 'Cause again, totally normal. All right, so we're gonna break it down a little bit, see exactly what happened. So at this point, we have finished our slip and we're lined back up, and we're actually not bad. Right here, this is a little low, and I'm looking at this speed, and it looks like it says 67 knots, which under normal circumstances is a good speed to land at. The VREF for this Cherokee is 65 knots, which is 1.3 times the stall speed in the flaps down configuration, which is 50 knots. So 67 normally is a pretty good speed to be aiming for. But with this much wind, we really should have been aiming between 70 and 75, and so 67 is a little slow. And to make matters worse, because I'm low, I end up kind of pulling up a little bit, and if you all of a sudden go from flying down to not flying down and pulling up, you lose a little bit more airspeed there too. So all of that contributed to it. So this is like right before the issue happened, and you can see that I'm already putting in a decent amount of left aileron input, right? Like the wind is coming from the left, which means that it's kind of pushing on my wing, and so I'm already fighting the crosswind a little bit. But it must have been a gust that just happened kind of out of nowhere. And I mean, again, look, like the plane it's rolling to the right, despite the fact that I've got this much left aileron in. So that was really surprising to me, really caught me off guard. But then right away, the correct thing to do in this situation is to keep the nose down, which is not as instinctive as it sounds. You can see my reaction was just like, oh crap, we're getting too low, pull up to get more altitude. But when you don't have enough airspeed, that actually makes it worse. So fortunately, Alec jumped in and adds throttle, which gets us enough power to break the stall, and then we just come in and land like normal. Oh, and actually, at the end, he kind of explains what happened. So we'll watch one more time, and then I'm going to pump up the in-cabin audio so you'll be able to hear what he's saying. You can hear the stall horn go off as well, like right as it happens. So that's the video. That's so far the kind of scariest landing that I've had, which is a result of me being a little bit too low coming in, being too slow for the crosswinds, and reacting by like pulling up. Oh, and one other thing to notice is I cut power too early. Right at this point, we already I think I'd already cut power completely, and I should have left some in until we were well over the numbers. That's another mistake. So yeah, so it was basically, you can actually see my hand moved. Just if you keep my hand, keep an eye on what my hand's doing. Right now there's a little bit of throttle in. We're at like 1400 RPMs, and then it's right. We're still at, is that 1380? And right there, maybe that looks like that was 1280. And right there, I dropped it, and almost immediately after that, we had the sudden surprise roll to the right. So that was another thing. Just basically, I think speed was the biggest problem, but there were a couple other things. And my instinct to pull up, which is the wrong thing to do because that makes the stall worse. So I need to do a couple more practice stalls in the air to defeat that wrong instinct. But that's it. That's the video. Thanks for watching, guys. I've got a couple more touch and go videos coming up soon. But have a good one. Thanks for watching. Wait. I'm supposed to say to like and subscribe or something. Smash the like button because the YouTube algorithm will make my video more popular or something, and you'll have 10 years of good luck. So thanks for watching. Happy flying, and I'll see you guys later.